guess what I have for us to try?
Treats.
I have seen these all over social media for the longest time, and then I always saw them at the store, and I thought about us. They're like,
Yum.
what are they? Fruit shaped frozen dessert bar. You know all those like mukbang videos, like the real like fruit, but it's not actually fruit. It's like ice cream or cake.
Oh my god, let's snack on one.
Okay, so we have to try this. I'm not a huge ice cream person. Like, I'm not really a dairy person, but...
Oh, I love ice cream.
I love mango.
I love mango, too. I've never had mango ice cream, though, I don't think.
Either.
Is it? Yeah, it must be flavored like mango. It looks like a mango. Duh.
They're individually, like, cute little mangoes.
It's so perfect. It kind of looks like a little tongue.
Right? After being in Thailand this year, I'm, like, obsessed with... I've always loved mangoes. But now I, like, miss fresh mango.
So it's a chocolatey coating. Interesting.
Ooh, I love some chocolate.
Yeah.
Fruit-shaped frozen dessert bar.
Locust bean gum. Interesting. Oh my god, they're only 110 calories. Heavenly mango fruit tea.
Cute. I love those food videos. Like, honestly, my dream job, I think, would be to make, like, a food OnlyFans or food YouTube. Like,
oh yeah, welcome back, by the way. We were just too excited about treats.
Welcome back with Sheena and Shannon.
Yeah, the shit show with Sheena and Shannon.
I honestly love the food videos.
How do I do
like,
this?
I mean, all food videos, but the fruit desserts and stuff.
What do you need, a freaking engineer's degree to fucking get this all undone? Did I just crack it?
Mine looked like I cracked it a little bit. Only
oh
on one
my
side.
god, did I just crack? Oh no.
It's probably because it's like chocolate dipped. Like,
what did you do? Push it out? Like a push pop? Or what am I doing?
I broke the cardboard box.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
But I love chocolate dipped anything, so I'm excited.
Oh my god, it's like the Beauty and the Beast rose.
It
like,
is, right?
Oh, or wait, I feel like a song should play in the background. I know the soundtrack. What the fuck am I doing?
It totally is like the Beauty and the Beast thing, and also,
there we go. Oh my god, it's the fucking rose. Yo, I cracked this hard, man.
Because chocolate dipped anything cracks easily. This looks good.
Is that ASMR?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you try it?
I just licked it.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's give it a try.
It tastes like mango. It's actually so good. Just the chocolate, I licked it so good.
Oh, no, that's yummy.
That's actually so good. I don't even like ice cream kind of thing.
I don't like chewing on ice cream. So, but this is like
a chocolatey / frozen.
It's really soft.
Is it even ice cream?
That's what she said, and that's disappointing. Don't be soft.
I don't even think it's ice cream. I think it probably is like some kind of blended up mango frozen with chocolate.
Well, just look at the ingredients.
It's so good though. If you have seen this, you need to pick it up.
Hello.
Okay, what are we talking about today? Soulmates, twin flames, the woo-woo stuff.
Woo-woo. Yeah. We figured we'd gab about some whether or not like connections come into your life for a reason, or to just teach you a lesson, or if they're there to stay, and what it all kind of means. So
I believe 100% that people come into your life for a specific reason, and there's soulmates and that stuff.
Well, let's give the definition of that. So a soulmate is a person with whom one shares a deep, natural, and often spiritual affinity characterized by intense mutual understanding, acceptance, and compatibility. When typically referring to a romantic partner, a soulmate can be a friend or mentor who supports personal growth, fosters a sense of being complete or profoundly understood. So, I mean, with that said, I think that a soulmate could be totally, I think like, that definition sounds kind of weird though, in a way of like, then there definitely is a soulmate, I think. But like when I think of soulmates, I think of like people who are, you know, with a significant other, and whether or not that's like a soulmate. Like I'm going to be with this person for the rest of my life kind of soulmate, not, you know, like somebody who you just have like a really good connection to. Yeah.
That's like a twin flame, I think. I think a twin flame is more like...
What's a twin flame then?
I feel like a twin flame could be like a friend, mentor, someone in your life, like a family member, totally like your twin flame. But like a soulmate, to me, for sure, I would I would compare it more to like a relationship.
Well, a twin flame apparently is a intense soul connection with a person thought to be one's other half or mirror soul, based on a concept of a single soul can split into two bodies. See, I would think that that's more of a soulmate than the soulmate definition. But what do I know?
Who knows?
I don't know. But I thought that like twin flames were like notoriously like toxic.
No.
Really?
So. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe we had it all wrong. Oh my God.
But I think too, it's like also however you want to interpret it and like what you believe in. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be. It's not like scientifically proven.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, chewing here.
So good. I am shocked that I like this as much.
It's actually really good. Yeah. But I don't know. I think that like in the concept of like being with one person for like the rest of your life, soulmate wise, like I don't really know if I believe in that so much. Like I think that you can. I don't know if everybody will have that, because like, I mean, just think about it geographically. Like what's the odds that 8 billion, 7 billion people in this world, like my soulmate's going to be an hour and a half away from me? Like the odds are slim, right?
I think there's definitely... With that, I think there's definitely a chance that like there are multiple soulmates across the planet for you, and you hope to end up with someone who's a soulmate for you. But I definitely believe that, because like geographically, it's definitely impossible. Like maybe my soulmate's in China right now.
Yeah.
Maybe my soulmates...
They might not even speak English, for fuck's sakes, right? Like how do you know?
I think and your life path changes, right? So I think based on like maybe I went to Thailand this year. Maybe my soulmate would have been traveling at the same time and we were supposed to meet, but maybe essentially they didn't get a chance to travel. So maybe I'll meet them down the road somewhere else. Maybe I'll meet them again in Thailand. Like I think there's different places, different times you meet people and they could be a soulmate for you. But so I think there's definitely more than one soulmate. But I do strongly believe that people are lined up, people are lined up in your life at specific times for a reason, and they're like our soulmates for sure.
Yeah.
Your
it's like
souls just connect.
Yeah, I think that maybe like a soulmate doesn't have to be like someone who's in your life forever. It can just be like
a life lesson or a chapter.
Like something that you needed as like you needed in that moment in your life to kind of like either get you through or to, you know, teach you a lesson or whatever, right? So maybe it's not so much like an eternal thing. It could just be a momentarily like a little blip in your life, right?
100%. And like if I think back, like I remember meeting someone that I was like I wasn't even attracted to them like at all, to be honest. But then I felt like I became so attracted to their soul. Like I felt like energy, like gravitating always towards them. Like I felt like our energies just like were meant to like, you know, be together. Yeah. And like we were so different. I was not attracted to this person, but like our energies just like kept pulling me towards him, and I like got to know him so much, and I felt like, oh my God, like we had so many things synchronized, like similar stories, similar experiences, like his, you know, things like birthdays lining up, just different things, like life experiences and everything. And so then later in life, hate him, but I still, as much as I absolutely hate him, and I have to let that go for myself because it only hurts me hating him. It's not for his benefit. But down the road, I look back and I think that even though that experience and that chapter it ended with so much pain for me. At the same time, when I met him, it's almost like everything synchronized so perfectly, and he was meant to be there at that time specifically because I needed that, like whatever it was that he offered me, like emotionally, mentally, whatever it was, like the experiences he experienced that I then later had to experience in my life separately. He was able to be there for me at the time because he experienced it prior to me, exact same experiences and scenarios.
Yeah.
And I think those things, like I look back and I'm like, yeah, of course, like it ended bad and I hate him and I, hate how things ended. But at the time when I met him, it didn't make sense to me. And then later on, like, he lost his best friend. I later on lost my brother. It was like December, and I had just recently met him and I had already known about the situation where he lost his best friend. So things always kind of lined up weirdly.
Yeah, it was
where,
like this weird parallel.
I was able to understand. Yeah. He understood what I was going through. I didn't even understand. And he was able to kind of like just be there at the right time, at the right place.
Yeah.
And looking back now, I feel like that's what I take it for. Like, that's all it was. Like, I wasn't attracted to him. He obviously was a horrible person at the end, but he was there for me at the right time, at the right place, and everything together, like, between us just linked up so naturally, and it was all to do with, like our souls and our energies and our past life experiences. And, and it just feels to me like, looking back, it was a chapter of my life that was meant to be.
Yeah. And it's just a weird instance of like having like almost too many like similarities in the way that, these circumstances in your life, both of your lives ended up being like almost identical.
100%.
Just such an odd. So like, yeah, no wonder like you think that there's like, it's like this soulmate type experience because like, what are the odds? Right? Especially in the scenarios that happen with your loved ones. Like how is that ever going to happen? Like, you know what I mean? It's just such a weird,
like, and like this specific, like kind of like, like this specific person, like how did they lose somebody similar situation? Mm-hmm. And then I knew about it before it happened to my family member, Yeah. And then, like, fast forward, they're able to, like, be there and kind of, like, comfort me whether I needed it or not. Like, they were just able to understand what I was going through. And nobody understands what you're going through when you go through that. No. And then it's just crazy because, like, just so many similarities between my loved one, their loved one, our birthdays. Like, things, like... so many things lined up that was just like, what? Like, how is this possible? And
we're such woo-woo people that, like, how would you not just, like, think that, like, okay, this is just got to line up, right? Yeah. Like, your whole lives are parallel to each other, doing the exact same shit, basically, and then it just intertwines now that you have met, and...
100%. And looking back, I'm like, as much as that person, like, things obviously we know ended bad, and I... hate the person, but like at that time, looking back, like if I had not known that person at that time, I don't know, like obviously I would have found a way. I'm like strong, independent, I would have got through everything as I normally would, but I don't know like how, if it would have been as effortless. Actually, can't say effortless, like nothing.
I think that effortless. You wouldn't. I don't know if you would have had the support system that you would have needed and
to get me through every day on a daily basis that I had with him at that time.
Yeah, and I think that with that, like nobody really understands except for the family that are also going through it with you. So like, if like. Everyone's going through their own grieving process, and like how do you lean on people who are also kind of like crumbling as well, right? 100%. So you almost needed him to be a crutch, and I think that that's exactly why he came into your life.
Right time. Exactly. And like you're saying, like my mom, like obviously I'll talk about it maybe at a later date, but obviously I lost my brother, very dear to my heart. We're a year apart, so in a very tragic way. So like my mom obviously is grieving her son. I always tell people like grieving like people, like it's one of the hardest things because I'm his sister. I'm like a year apart. We spent our entire life together. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, we fight. Like we love hard, we fight hard, right?
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. You love hard, you fight hard. Your brothers and sisters, your siblings.
Yeah.
So, but we're still apart. We're still together our entire life since we were with my mom.
You're like Irish twins, aren't you?
Isn't that what that? When I just turned 1.
Yeah, I think that's called like Irish twins or something. Yeah,
like
yeah.
And like we're together our whole life. Like when you're 1 and 2 years old, you're together your entire life. So, you know, I have a different relationship with him than my mom. Obviously, lost her son. My sister-in-law of over 22 years lost her partner, her soulmate, and then the kids, like my niece and nephew, lost their dad, and it's everyone grieves differently. Like, you know, like my sister-in-law is going to miss him in a different way than my mom, vice versa. The kids are going to miss and grieve him differently than, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like this person, for example, it's just everything lined up so weirdly that, like, how did someone the same age as me lose someone in a very same manner, and, you know, our birth dates lined up, and this person accepted my personality. I have a big personality. I'm a lot to handle. I'm very dramatic. Like, they just effortlessly, like, just accepted me as I am, and it was just fell into place so effortlessly. Like, they were able to be someone to lean on at that time.
Yeah.
And it honestly helped me a lot in that moment.
Yeah. And I think that's like just a blessing on its own that you really had someone that kind of understood all of that.
Because in that moment, of course, I was like, wow, like, I'm so lucky to have this person to understand what I'm going through, to be there for me, etc., etc. It didn't work out, obviously, for all of us, but at the time, I do strongly believe, like, looking back, like, I'm mature enough to say, like, it was just meant for a small time.
Yeah.
But it was meant to be that we linked up and our lives aligned together.
Yeah.
By, like, the powers of the universe. Mm-hmm. I truly think it was, like, meant to be that everything lined up accordingly.
Yeah, 100%.
And then also just, like, everything, and it's not even, are we only talking about, like, people, or, like, just in general? I think, like, when you go to the store and something happens and you are 5 minutes, like, you leave the house 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. Like, maybe there's a big accident.
Yep.
For 5 minutes you missed it because you stubbed your toe, and then you were like, forgot the garbage. Yep. Upstairs. Like, I truly think the universe aligns everything. Yeah. And it all happens for, like, a reason at the right time at the right place.
Yeah. I've had that experience too, like, not even too long ago, where I was at a red light and I saw coming down the road, and I gave it a thought. I'm like, that guy's not slowing down because now he's getting a yellow. He's not slowing down at all. I get the green. I just go through and he blows the red. So if I thought about it, I'm like, afterwards, I'm like, oh my God, obviously in the moment you're like fucking freaking out because you almost just got clipped. Yeah. But, like, you know, that morning I forgot my of all things, I left my house and I forgot my purse. So I ran back inside to grab my purse because I forgot it. But if I had just left at that time and just said, fuck it, I would have been
60 seconds later and you would have been like
T-boned. So like literally every move that we make in our lives really does.
And I think it always aligns with the universe's, like, plan.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether it's people or just where you're going, places,
whatever you're doing in your life,
everything. And I was telling you this morning, like, how obviously I went to Thailand this year, Hong Kong, and if I had got some recent news before I went, I might not have gone. Yeah. I might have not been able to go because I had some important stuff come up, but I didn't. The news that I should have got was delayed months. Right. And it's something I couldn't even have planned that. Like, it shouldn't have been delayed months, but it was delayed months. And it was, like, serious news, but that news was delayed until I got home from Thailand. Yeah. And if I had got that news prior, I might not have been able to go on my trip because I would have been, like, having to handle this situation that arose. Yeah. But I'm so grateful I did. You know, it's not good that the news came months later. Yeah. But it's a blessing in disguise because I think it all happened for a reason. Like, I got to go on my trip, not think about it, and not have to be home to deal with it. And then come back home. I'm dealing with the news that arose, and everything worked out perfectly. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's all syncing up proper. Syncing up so perfectly.
Yeah, for sure. I'm kind of stumped on something to say.
We can cut this off.
Yeah. Should we Man, that ice cream just fucking hit. Now I'm like tired. Okay, should we go back to maybe like the twin flame thing? Because we didn't really touch much on the twin flame.
Yeah.
We talked like a soulmate, like the us, you know, being the right place, right time kind of thing. But a mirrored soul, like so with the definition of a twin flame, intense soul connection with a person thought to be the one's other half, based on the concept that a single soul can split into two bodies. See, I don't know if I believe much in that.
I don't believe in it.
I don't really, like, I mean, I think that's like a trauma bond, if anything. That sounds like very trauma bondy.
Which is not woo-woo.
No, it's not woo-woo. We don't like that. No. Stay away.
If that's the case, I have a lot of soulmates. Just kidding.
Because I think that, like, I don't know, fuck, maybe there is. But also, that just sounds kind of like toxic? Could it be? Because like a single, if you believe that so much about your partner, that a soul can be split into two bodies, like it
takes away from yourself and being an individual.
Well, yeah, it's like, well, then what do you bring to the relationship if you're just one? You know, like, I don't know if I believe that, like a twin flame.
I agree. Like, I don't necessarily believe like you become one or two souls in one or whatever. I just think like the universe aligns the right people for you at the right time.
Yeah. And I think that like people are energy, right? And I think that you might have like energies that like vibe and flow really well together, and maybe that's what it could be. But energy changes, like vibration changes, and it's never the same thing. Like you and I both will evolve over time. Like we won't be the same energy that we are right now,
and even just partners, relationships, you evolve, you grow, and you either grow together, but individually.
Exactly.
I think like you have to be individually growing on your own. I want someone who's growing on their own, doing what makes them happy. I want to be growing on my own, making myself happy. But you want to grow together while growing individually. Yeah, for sure. And you're going to grow, like, so you either grow together or grow apart. Yeah, exactly. I think a lot of people do that. I think that they do the grow apart thing 100%. and not really realize until maybe it's a bit too late, and then that's where you're just like, oh fuck. I don't think people are mature. Like, there are obviously a lot of mature people out there, but I don't think people are mature enough. Like, people grow, like it's healthy to grow and do your own thing, where people are like, maybe if they're traumatized or they have like insecurities, they're latching onto that person. They don't want that person to grow without them. But if you have a strong foundation and you're mature enough to understand like it's so healthy for everyone to grow individually, then you accept that person as your partner growing individually, but you grow together. Like I know a couple that they were together for a long time, and you could see the evolution of the woman kind of grow, and the man kind of just stayed relatively the same, right? Which is like, I find that to be like in most cases kind of the scenario. But they eventually split, and when I asked him, I was like, you know, like obviously like I'm so sorry, like this is kind of like devastating to you and everybody involved and whatever, like what happened, like what changed. And his response to me is that, oh, it's been over for like 10 years. It just took us that long to figure it out. It didn't take us that long to figure it out. It was, oh, it's been over for 10 years. We just didn't have like the balls to kind of cut it off. But I think that like when it comes to that point, like there's an evolution of someone in the relationship, and then the other person just kind of stayed stagnant, maybe a bit the same. Like, wouldn't you think that like if you come to realize that something's kind of disconnected there, wouldn't you want to kind of make it better and like really work towards like kind of either growing together or just staying interconnected, even though this person's evolving and this one's kind of staying the same, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, I think when you realize that like, okay, our relationship dynamic is changing and we're evolving, like if you don't make that connection that it's got to grow together, then it will fail. 100%. Yeah. And I think it comes down to like maturity and understanding and like growth. Like, I don't think about that.
No, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, like I want someone that like I don't want a guy that's anything like me other than morals and values.
I don't want anything like me.
As needy as me.
Yeah.
As emotional as me. I don't want a man like that. So I don't want a man that's like
So don't get a Cancer.
I don't want
I'm a Cancer. I'm very emotional, and I've dated like Cancer men. It's fucking awful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Cancer men, but it's like, anyways, that's another traumatic experience I can talk about another time. But like,
so I think like, yeah, like I want someone to be so individual, like work on themselves, grow, but obviously, like I'm their, partner, and I'm their rock. We grow together while they're growing individually and I grow individually.
Yeah, but then it's just like running together that you're both doing the same thing.
Like you have a foundation together.
Yeah.
And then you're growing on your own. They're going on. They're on and over your foundation. You're growing together.
And I think that like you get to a point in your relationship. Like I think that really like fairy tales have really in like all these movies have kind of like fucked relationships for a lot of people. Well, and I want the fairy tale. And I think like I know like everyone wants the fairy tale, but it's not actually realistic. Like it's not always. Sometimes it's fucking boring. Sometimes you enter like a roommate phase. Sometimes like you fucking hate each other. But like I think that it becomes a choice. Like being in love evolves to just like loving someone at some point. I think that loving someone evolves into, like I choose you.
100%. It's the same with friendships.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. One of my best friends, like Matt, he's always traveling, always out of town. But every time we talk or we see each other, it's like we pick up like we never left.
Yeah.
It's the same for friends because friends like. You can have friends traveling and you pick up like you just left yesterday and it's been a year, but you just like are connected or they're off doing like something, whether they're traveling or they're working, they're growing on to something bigger and better, they're evolving, but you're still best friends, right?
Yeah.
And like, for example, my best friend Gordon, who I said you'll meet because of everything, but he literally probably wants to kill me sometimes. Like,
wring your neck.
I called him 2 days ago. He didn't answer. I texted him, hello, ... I called, which you can see that I called because you saw the phone, I'm sure. You can see the missed call.
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
And then he called me immediately. I'm like, hi. He's like, hey, what's up? Do you need me? I'm like, no, but I called. Like, how am I going to count on you Monday? Yeah. Or whatever day, right?
Yeah.
I have something coming up. I'm like, how am I going to count on you if you can't even answer my call? He's like, Sheena, I swear to God, I'm going to kill you. I'm working. I'm like, And then, like, yesterday, I called just to update him with, like, everything going on this next week. And I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? Like, he's like what? I'm talking like I want to kill him. I'm like, I'm very sensitive right now. Like,
everything is triggering.
I'm very sensitive right now. Like, he probably wanted to kill me, and I was annoyed with everything that came out of his mouth. Like, I fucking wanted to, like, everything.
Jump through the phone at him?
Everything he said.
Yeah.
Even though I'm only talking to him at that time to update him on something he's helping me with. Like, everything, the tone of his voice irked me. Everything he said annoyed me. And I'm like, it's just like relationships or friends. Like, everything about him, like, pissed me off yesterday. Annoyed the fuck out of me. And I'm sure, rightfully so, like, everything I said and did pissed him off. Yeah. He probably hung up and it's like, oh my fucking God, this
bitch.
And I'm hanging out being like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we've been best friends for like over 15 years and like we're family.
Maybe that's where the soulmates lie, you know?
People like where you pick up, you can drop things off, work on your own things, but still always just pick up and be there for each other. Yeah,
I think that maybe that, what was that movie? I think it was like Sex and the City where someone said like, your girlfriends are your soulmates. Well, I guess your girlfriends are your soulmates. Men and like basically like come and go or whatever. I think that's maybe where the truth lies, is like your actual friendships, because like I've got a group of girlfriends back home where like we literally don't even talk to each other. Like, these are my best friends. I don't talk to them. at all. But you best believe when like we aim to get together, we're gonna fucking get together, and it's gonna be only once a year. It's gonna be an annual event, and you know, like I know that if I needed to call any one of them tomorrow or like this moment and be like, I need you, like they're there for me in a heartbeat. And we've been friends, well, some of us have been friends since like elementary school, and then some of them got kind of like added on in high school, but we've always, every point in our lives, like some of us like moved away to here, some of us moved away to like London and like did all this traveling and like whatever, some of them like went off, became doctors and shit, but we always stayed connected, right? So I think that's maybe where the soulmate thing kind of lies, because like we've all had relationships come and go in the last 15 years plus.
And the distance, the time apart, new friends coming into the picture, those things test the relationship.
Yeah.
Like I think Matt and me have been friends for well over 10 years.
Yeah.
And there's a point, I think there was around the very beginning of COVID, and then again when I was with my ex, where we didn't talk for a little bit, but we pick up everything like as if nothing ever happened. Like he was just so busy doing his own thing at one point during COVID, and then I was with my ex who was like, "You're not talking to anyone." We're not together anymore. And then it was just like hard. It was complicated, right? Yeah. So then but everything's as if like, you know, test your relationship. Yeah. As a friend. Distance, your new relationships, your new friends, come and go, like it always kind of tests the relationship out with your friend. Yeah. And even my best friend Gordon, like yesterday, he's like, "Listen here, bud, I've been there since when you were this. I've been there when you were this person. Shut the front door." He's like, "I'm there when you need me." But like, and it's true, like things test your friendships. Like we get pissed off at each other. We're emotional, we don't see each other, we grow, but you always are there for each other at the end of the day. Yeah, there's like the foundation of like, I will always come back to you. Yeah, I'll always be there for you. Yeah. Aww. That's a soulmate. Yeah, I think so. I agree. Aww. Oh my god, I'm gonna call my friends and cry probably. You're not. What other friends? I'm right here. I was gonna say. I literally talk to you every day, and I fucking come to your house more often than I even visit my own. Like. I know. I'm just kidding. But no, like, no, I agree. I think they're soulmates, but it looks different for everyone. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we solved it here, folks. We've solved it here. They exist. They're just not with men. Or significant friends or guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I meant significant others. Yeah. That's the two best friends I talked about were guys. Yeah. Girlfriends. Those ones are normal. Yeah. the anomaly. They're only friends. Nothing. That's why it works. Yeah, the anomalies. Any significant partner does fail. Yeah. Where this happens, fail. Exactly. So funny. Just kidding. Just kidding. We'll see you guys next time. Yes. Stay tuned for episode. What are we on now? Oh my god, I'm losing track. We're getting so well, we're so big now. So big. We have so many episodes. We have so many episodes. I forgot. This is episode 4. Yeah. Okay. See you guys, episode 5. Episode 5. Make bad decisions and tell us about it. Yes. Then we'll chat about it. Bye. Bye.